Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Moto G86 Power, and I'll be going over unboxing along with a quick look at the phone itself. Okay, so let's just get straight into this. We do have two seals, so one and two. And we have the phone right away. One thing that I find annoying is if they have the will to put in these crappy stickers, why not just apply an actual screen protector instead of this garbage? I'd much rather have to peel off a screen protector once it gets scratched up rather than something that is useless right from the get-go. So yeah, anyway, inside here we also have our cable type A to type C along with the manual, and that's about it. So no charger and anything else in there. I am going to take off the case, as the device does come with a case at least. So I do always want to give props for any kind of company that just includes that with their phone. This one is hard shell plastic with what looks to be a recycled plastic, if anyone cares about that. The back of the phone itself seems to be made out of this leather-like material. Let's be honest, it's not leather, so it's more like pleather, just eco whatever crap. But it does have a nice texture to it, and it makes it so the device won't be slipping away off of your couch or on a table. I literally had devices on this table, which is flat, just kind of slowly starts to drift away because of how slippery they are. Obviously this won't be the case here. Now the device is on, let's see, you can now see the full bezels, which are actually pretty decent. They're very minimal all around. And talking about the display right here, we have a 6.67 inch screen with a resolution of 1220 by 2712 pixels. It's a POLED 120 Hz refresh rate, HDR10 Plus certified with peak brightness of 4500 nits, which means that the display right here is actually pretty good. Now, before I continue any further, I do want to also look at the price, and the price is about 330 euros, which is actually a pretty respectable price. Anyway, continuing on into the back, which has our cameras, we have what looks to be a triple camera setup. Now, it might be a little bit hard because I just, for the love of God, can't get the camera to be exposed enough without being overexposed on the white background, so sorry for that. But in any case, we have a triple camera setup and a flash, and the main sensor is a 50 megapixel f1.9 aperture 25mm wide. Then we get an 8 megapixel 2.2 ultra wide, and missing info. Oh, okay, never mind, it's not a triple camera setup, this is a DOD. So I can kind of try to showcase this. There we go. So this right here has nothing. It's just a little black glass or whatever plastic that is filling this right here in the middle where the lens is supposed to be. Unlike this actually having a lens and this having a lens. Okay, so we have a dual camera setup, and again, just manufacturers decided to do a shady shit with including a fake camera just to trick people, and holy hell, it even tricked me. And I'm pretty good at spotting this dog shit. What I have to say to this is go screw yourself, Motorola, with shit like this. This is not the way you're supposed to do things. And if you want to make fake cameras just to fill out the number, why not just fill the entire back? Just screw it, just put as many as you think so we can guess which one is the camera. In any case, let's continue on. So on the front, we have a selfie in this hole punch, and that houses a, let me just find it, 32 megapixel f2.2 aperture wide sensor. And the selfie can do 4K at 30 frames, 1080p at 30, while the back cameras can do 4K at 60 and 1080p up to 120 slow motion, of course with 60 as well as the normal recording speed. So cameras here are actually okay for the price. I would say they're decent. They're not the best thing in terms of like what is being offered to you for the price, and I'll talk about that in a moment once I finish like talking about the specifications. But anyway, let's continue on to the internals. And the internal right here battery is a whopping 6.7 thousand, or precisely 6,720 milliamp hour battery, meaning that it has a silicon carbon battery. That's good. That means that Motorola decided to not go with like shit like Samsung, which is an outdated batteries just so they can cut costs while selling a premium device for a absurd amounts of money. But instead they decided to go with something newer that will obviously cut away probably from their costs. So 330 dollars for this is still pretty steep price. So it doesn't look like they subsidize the cost to themselves. They're still on you along with a premium. But yeah, it's good that we have a really big battery right here. And this is a pretty significant size, and the device isn't chunky. Like, this is a normal sized phone with a 6.6 inch display. So it feels small, compact for such a device with very small bezels. It doesn't feel heavy or anything like that. So it's nice to see a nearly 7,000 milliampere battery in here. Now, in terms of charging speed, it's a bit of a step down. I would say it's a 30 watt only, which I would say it's okay. It's nothing like super great. It will get the job done, and it's also charging faster than, for instance, S25, which is their what they consider flagship phone from Samsung. Though Samsung has this moronic idea that there are lesser and greater flagships, which defeats the idea of a flagship. But if you consider, for instance, this piece of shit from Samsung, the S25, this costs more than this device, quite significantly more, to be honest. And this is nearly $1,000 device. So like 3 times more. Comes with 25 watts charging. Amazing. Oh, and battery size is like below 4,000, or like something along the lines of 4,000. So yeah, it's just hilarious. So here, in terms of battery, pretty good. Now, in terms of the internal of the processor, we have a Dimensity 7300. That's gonna be yikes for me. And I'll talk about that in a moment. In terms of RAM and storage, we have either 8 or 12 gigabytes of RAM, depending on which option you go first. So the very lowest end of this device comes with 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, all options having expandable storage, so that's also pretty good. And you have 256 with 8, 512 with 8, and 512 with 12 gigs of RAM. So only the half a terabyte gets you 12 gigs of RAM at the highest end. Every other option, no matter what storage you go for, gets you 8 gigs of RAM. Now, that being said, if you don't know, I believe 8 gigs of RAM should be sufficient enough to get you through basically most applications without any kind of problem. And most of the time nowadays, phones extend the RAM by using the actual storage of the device. Might not be as fast and as reliable, but still, if you have like certain applications that you have open all the time, this should probably be good enough for you. So yeah. Okay, so that basically sums up the device. It's a pretty solid phone for the price. It would be a very good device if competition didn't exist, to be honest. But I guess that could be said for anything. If competition doesn't exist, any phone is the best in its category of whatever price they decide to. So considering there is competition, specifically from Nothing, that's literally the name of the brand. So they have the phone called CMF Phone 2 Pro. It's going to come with a faster processor, being the Dimensity 7300 Pro. So a faster one than here, not by much, but it's still faster. And it will matter that it's faster because that device actually costs less. And we're talking about like decently less. If this is $330, CMF costs $250, and possibly can even get it up to like down to $200, depending if you find some deal. So over $100 less is a significant jump down in price for something that is faster than this. And not only that is it faster than this, it also comes with better cameras. It comes with better processor. Display wise, let me pull it up. Display is about the same. CMF Phone 2 Pro, there we go. So It will come with 8 gigs of RAM only as the only option, and up to 256 gigs of storage only. So this one can actually have half a terabyte of storage, but it still has expandable storage if you need to extend it more. Battery wise, it's going to be slower at 5000 instead of the 6.7 that we have right here. Faster processor, better cameras, more cameras too, as we have wide and telephoto, both 50 and 8 megapixel ultra wide, and 16 megapixel selfie. And in terms of the display, AMOLED 120 with a way better pull rate of 2160 Hz, meaning that the display when scrolling, it's going to be much faster in terms of like response to your movements. HDR10 Plus certified and a peak brightness of 3000 nits. Panda glass as the actual display right here, and that's really the only worth mentioning things about the device. But like I said, the fact that it's going to be faster and costs about this, actually less than this, is the defining factor. And that's why I'm saying that this phone would be great if competition didn't exist. And because the competition exists and it just doesn't care about completely fleecing you out of your money, it makes it hard to recommend things like Motorola right here, which is basically a dead brand that I'm pretty sure is right now just a kind of like a ghost company. It's owned by someone else at this point, I think. Although I could be wrong about this. I know Nokia is definitely, Motorola might be as well. So yeah, when it comes down to this, it just seems a little bit overpriced for what it offers, because we have the CMF. And goodness, Carl has been doing a fantastic job with the CMF or Nothing phone or Nothing brand in general. Everything that they pop out is very good for the price that they actually offer the devices at. So they've been really like smashing the industry right here. So I highly recommend checking that out if you value your money. If you don't, and for some reason you are stuck on Motorola for some reason, then like I said, it's a decent device. I find it that the price isn't adequate for what the device offers. So that's kind of my overview of this phone. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I will show you how we can go through the setup process of this device. So to get started, on the very first page after turning on your device, you will see your language selection, and you can click right here to change it to other languages. And then move to the next page by clicking on Start. This will allow you to set up your device using another phone if you already have one that is set up. So if you have already an Android, for instance, let me just go back just so I can showcase this. Start. It shows up with this kind of pop-up, set up new device, and I can select set up. Now this will be setting it up through Google Cloud, so anything that is stored on cloud will be moved, and things like information about what applications you have installed will also be then re-downloaded here. But other than that, I don't think it transfers actual data that is like not cloud stored, so just know that this is just a creepy way for Google to just try to hoover up all your data. So for that, I'm going to be skipping it. I can manage my own data well enough on my own. So anyway, next we have connect to Wi-Fi network. This step is optional and you don't need to do it, so you can skip this. And you can also skip inserting a SIM card. But if you choose to do both of those like I have, you won't be able to number one, sign into Google account throughout the setup process, restore apps and data, get software updates, and automatically have the date and time set. This only applies to the setup. After it's finished, you can change all of that settings anyway, so it's not as important. Now next we have some privacy and security. Help improve Motorola products and enhance device support, whatever. You can go through all this malware, spyware, select whatever you want, and then go to the next page. Now for me, I have the date and time because I don't have any kind of network connections, but if you chose to insert a SIM card or connect to Wi-Fi, you will not have this page show up at all. Now next, we can set a screen lock to our device, and by default it opts into a 4 to 6 digit PIN, but you can click right here, screen lock security options, and choose also a pattern or password, or you can skip protecting your device altogether. Now, I'll be doing this, but I would not recommend doing so on your end, as this is your personal device with your personal data. So if you lose it, it would probably be beneficial to you if whoever finds your device doesn't have access to all your personal data. Anyway, next we have Google services like location, scanning, and sending user and diagnostic data. Now, these do sound like you can opt out of them because, well, you have toggles, but just know that it's Google. And let's be honest, trusting Google is the stupidest thing you can do. Just as an example, if you turn off location, then Google or your phone shouldn't know where you are. But somehow, when people take phones for when they're committing some not legal actions, they can always be found through that, even though they might disable location and they might turn on airplane mode. Now, think about it from a perspective that you just turned off everything and yet you can still be tracked. So would you think that this option actually means jack shit or not? Because I can tell you that it probably doesn't. And this is more of a kind of like you're asking Google, hey daddy Google, can you please not spy on me? And Google being like, cute, yeah, we're just gonna allow you to toggle that off and you can go F yourself because we're still gonna track you. So just know that this is more of a guideline of what you want Google not to do, and they're them just laughing in your face. If these options would work, Google and other corporations wouldn't be in antitrust lawsuits left and right. Anyway, moving on, we have stay up to date. Now this is just Motorola wanting your email so they can spam you with trash. You can skip this, and they're gonna try to do that a couple more times, so don't mess out. Yeah, no thanks. Then we have some live lock screen. So this is, if you ever used Xiaomi has a very similar thing, like the carousel or wallpaper carousel. Probably would be a more accurate name, as live lock screen would imply that there is something moving. You just have different kind of wallpapers that are completely random. And here you can kind of see a good example of how freaking random they are. You have a building that you don't know where it is. You have vegetables for some reason. And I can tell you that you also have things like suitcases, maids cleaning, and some other wallpapers. These are just completely bonkers wallpapers that I would never want on my phone. So I'm going to turn that off for, well, the purpose of them being just too random. It's easier not to need to explain to people why I have a random maid as my lock screen wallpaper and trying to make them believe that, yo, it's just a live wallpaper picked by Motorola instead of me. So yeah. Anyway, next we have navigation style, and we have buttons and gestures. Choose whichever one you want. Light, dark mode, or both. Set up parental control. This is completely up to you. If you like to spy on your kids, I can do so. I don't. Next we have basically the finishing page. So click on finish and this should take us to the home screen. Just swipe up and there we go. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restore backup and how to transfer data on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Okay, so we have two methods how we can restore our data. We can do it by transferring data from your old device into your Motorola, or for example, we can restore the backup from the Google one. I'll show you both of the methods. Also, you don't need to repeat the steps that I'm showing you right now. But, for example, you can transfer data during the setup process, and also you can transfer data and restore the backup, of course, even when your phone is already set up. I'll show you that how to do it. So simply open up the settings, because my device is already set up. So I'll show you how to do it through the settings. Open up them, scroll down, now click on backup or copy data, and select copy data using Android switch. Okay, now we have option to copy data from another device. We need to click on start. Now choose your other device. As you can see already on our second device, an option to copy data appeared. So on our Motorola, select Android or iPhone if you are using it. And now we need to scan this QR code. That's the first method. I'll show you how to transfer from other device. In here, click on Start. If it doesn't pop out on your device, you can simply open up the camera app and use the Google Lens to scan this code. If you don't have a Google Lens, you can use any other QR code scanning feature or even the app that you have downloaded from the Play Store. Okay, now we need to simply wait until both devices connect to each other. Oh, actually, it didn't want to work. So let's try again. Let's scan the code. Now it should be fine, I think. Yeah, as you can see, Motorola is automatically connecting to the Wi-Fi. Okay, getting the phone ready. This might take a few minutes, so we just need to simply be patient, because sometimes it takes long. Alright, copying the account, and now we need to verify by typing the password to our Google account on which we were logged in on our previous device. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, then simply click on Next. Okay, now when you have copy apps and data, hit on Next. Okay, getting ready to copy. We need to wait a little bit. Okay, now we can choose how to copy. We can use the Express. It's going to take about 6 minutes. Only data that's not available in your Google account will be copied. Or also, if you want, I'll show you. Click on Customize, then click on Next, and now we can manually select the things that we want or don't want to copy. So, for example, in here we have a list of things that we can copy. But when it comes to the apps, we don't need to copy all 71 of them. We can simply click on the apps, and we can manually select or unselect the apps that we want or don't want to copy. Also, you need to remember that some apps are the system apps, so you just need to be careful what you are trying to copy or not. In my case, I don't want any of my apps to be copied, only the system one actually. Let's select the Netflix, for example, and maybe the Amazon and the Blockbuster. Hit on OK. It's going to take about 3 minutes. Now simply click on copy. Now the process will start. So we just need to simply wait. Now we have the Google services, which are really useful. So I suggest you should keep them enabled. Hit on accept. And now the copying is proceeding. So I'll see you once it's finished. Okay, now the copying has been done. We can see it on both devices. Simply hit on done. Now we might need to wait a little bit because this might take a few minutes. You can read about it on the screen. On our second device, we can simply click on close. We won't be needing it anymore. Okay, all set. Hit on done. And now everything has been successfully copied. Also, some of the things might still be installed from the Play Store, for example in here, so don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet and wait until everything gets downloaded. Alright, so that was the first method, and I will show you how to restore the backup from the Google one. Again, on our Motorola we need to open up the settings, and we need to again click on copy data using Android switch. In here select don't copy because I don't want to use the previous device. Okay, hit on next and click on restore from backup this time. But actually there's a chance that in the settings of our device the Google account changed, so be aware of that. I just need to make sure that in the Google, okay, I'm logged into the proper Google account, because it's really important. When it comes to restoring the backup from the Google one, you need to be logged into the same Google account on which you made the backup before. It is really important because if you're logged into other Google account, you won't be able to restore the chats from the cloud. And not the chats, but the whole backup, I'm sorry. So actually, I'll put this phone away because it won't be necessary. Okay. And now, let's hit the settings and let's go back into backup or copy data. Hit copy data using Android switch. In here, click on start and click on restore from backup. Now we need to wait. Okay. Copy up some data, hit on next. Oh, and actually it says it doesn't find the backup, which is pretty weird, because I made it. You can see it right in here. So just give me a second and I'll be back. Okay, now I'm back. I quickly reset the phone because that is why the restoring process didn't want to work. Now again, click on copy apps using Android switch, hit on start, click on restore from backup. Make sure that you're logged into the proper Google account, because you need to be logged into the same Google account on which you made the backup before. It is important. Now we need to simply wait. And also, remember that all the steps that I'm showing you, you can also perform during the setup process if you want. Okay, we are after the loading screen. Now we need to hit on next. And now we have a possibility to restore data. To restore our backup. As you can see, in my case, I have a lot of backups because I simply created them. Now, simply select the backup that you want. In my case, I'll select the backup that I made on this Motorola before. As you can see, in my case, it was made 26 minutes ago. Simply select the backup that you want to restore. Also, in my case, I need to confirm by drawing my screen lock. So hit on next. As sometimes it doesn't pop out. Of course, it depends. Did you have your screen lock set? Alright, and now we need to choose what we want to restore. When it comes to the Google Photos, Gmail, Calendar and Drive, they are synced automatically. And we can select apps, contacts, device settings, and also the call history. And just like in the previous method, you don't need to, copy all of the apps. You can simply select or unselect the apps that you want or don't want to copy. In my case, I'll keep everything. Hit on OK. And now click on Restore. Now the process will start. So I'll see you once this loading screen is finished. Alright, we are after the process. It says that all is set. Hit on done. And now we are ready to use our device. Also, some of the things, just like in the previous method, might still be installed from the Play Store. So don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet and wait until everything gets downloaded. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
Guys, in front of me is Motorola Moto G86 Power, and let me show you how to reset camera settings. So at first, open your camera app. Now enroll settings, scroll all the way down, and here you will notice reset. Just mark it and confirm by tapping on reset. So that's it, that will be all. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. Good morning guys, in front of me is Motorola G86 Power, and let me show you how to change phone ringtone. So first of all, open the settings, then find and select sound and vibration, scroll down, mark phone ringtone, and choose the one that you like to set, tap on OK to save it, and that's it, that will be all. So, thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel, and leave the thumbs up. Morning guys, in front of me is Motorola G86 Power, and let me show you how to change default browser. So at first, open the settings, then find and select apps. Now go to default apps and choose browser. Now smoothly by tapping, you can change the browser. So that's it, that will be all. Thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. Good morning guys, in front of me is Motorola Moto G86 Power, and let me show you how to change video resolution. So at first, open your camera app. Now go to video panel, and now as you can see here at the top of the list, you can smoothly change the video quality. So if you want to record in 4K, just mark it. You can also change the FPS. So that's it, just start recording now. Thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. Hello everyone, in front of me is Motorola G86 Power, and let me show you how to change screen timeout on this device. So at first, enroll settings, then find and select display, and here you will notice screen timeout. Mark to enroll, pick the preferred time, use your pattern to confirm that it is you who is changing the time, and that's it. From now on, selected time is applied. Thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. Guys, in front of me is Motorola Moto G86 Power, and let me show you how to close all running apps. So basically all you have to do is to slide with your finger up and hold it for a while. Here, as you can see, you've got all apps that are currently active, and once you want to close them all off, either tap on this close all at the bottom or on the left side, however you prefer. Now there is no recent items. Thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. Hi guys, in front of me is Motorola Moto G86 Power, and let me show you how to change system language. So at first, open the settings, then find and select System, go to Languages, click on System Languages and mark Add a Language. Pick the one that you want to use your device in, slide it up to the first place, mark Change to Apply it, and that's it. So, thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. Hello guys, in front of me is Motorola G86 Power, and let me show you how to block a number. So at first, open your phone gallery. Now select More icon and go to Settings. Now click on Block Numbers, and now you can either block all unknown colors by using the stop indicator, or you can add some number manually by yourself. To do it, just mark Add a Number, provide it here, and tap on Block. So that's it, that will be all. Thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. Morning guys, and in front of me is Motorola G86 Power, and let me show you how to clear credentials. So at first open the settings, then find and select security and privacy, scroll down and enroll more security and privacy settings. Go down and click on encryption and credentials. Now select clear credentials, tap on OK, draw an unlock pattern if you have one, and that's it. So thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. Good morning guys, and in front of me is Motorola Moto G86 Power, and let me show you how to activate and use camera timer. So at first open your camera app. Now click on clock icon, which is for timer, and as you can see you can apply 3 or 10 seconds delay, whichever you prefer. Now just click on camera shutter and the photo will be grabbed. And that's it, that will be all. So thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. Morning guys, and in front of me is Motorola Moto G86 Power, and let me show you how to change date and time. So at first open the settings, then find and select system, click on date and time, and at first switch off automatic date and time. Then select it manually from the list, tap on OK, and that's it. Then if you wish to select your time zone manually as well, just unmark the switcher and pick it from here as well. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. Morning guys, and in front of me is Motorola G86 Power, and let me show you how to locate serial number. So first of all, open your phone together. Now enter code, which is *pound 06 pound. And here we've got device information with serial number included. Tap on OK to exit, and now you can also locate it via settings. So at first, open the settings, then find and select about phone. Here go to device details and mark model. And at the top of the list you've got your serial number as well. Thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. Good morning guys, in front of me is Motorola G86 Power, and let me show you how to locate IMEI number. So at first open your phone together. Now enter secret code, which is *pound 06 pound. And here you've got device information with both IMEIs included. Over here, tap on OK to exit, and now you can also locate it via settings. Just enroll the settings at first, then go to about phone, scroll a bit lower and mark device details. And here you can also get both IMEI numbers. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. In front of me is Motorola G86 Power, and let me show you how to reset app preferences. So first of all, enroll the settings, then find and select apps, enroll all apps that you have, mark more icon and select reset app preferences. And now if you truly want to reset all preferences for disabled apps, disabled app notifications, default applications for actions, background data restriction for apps, or any other permission restrictions, just mark reset apps. And that's it, that will be all. So thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. Good morning guys, and in front of me is Motorola G86 Power, and let me show you how to activate or deactivate battery percentage and status bar. So at first open the settings, then find and select battery, and here you will notice battery percentage. So once you want to make battery percentage the current level visible, just mark this indicator. As you can see now, it is placed right next to the battery icon, and whenever you want to hide it, just unmark this switcher, and that's it. So thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up. guys, and in front of me is Motorola Moto G86 Power, and let me show you how to reset advertising ID, how to remove all personalized Google ads. So at first, open the settings, then find and select Google, mark all services, and pick ads. Now mark delete advertising ID, and now if you truly want to do it, just mark delete advertising ID. This operation will delete your current advertising ID. Apps still can show you ads, however, they will not be that relevant. And that's it. As you can see, it has been already done. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I will show you how you can capture a screenshot on this device. So to get started, you will want to open up content that you wish to capture. For this purpose, I'll be using a home screen, which is already open and visible on my phone. So once whatever you want to capture is visible, simply hold power button and volume down at the same time. You get this pop-up with edit, share, Google Lens, and delete options, and after a moment this will disappear. So when it disappears, you can find your screenshot by going into your photos and collections and then screenshots, and you can see it right here. So there we go. Now, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to reboot Motorola Moto G86 Power. Alright, so all you need to do is to launch the power menu, and we do it by clicking the power button and volume up button at the same time. It is really easy. Tap both buttons at the same time, and as you can see, the power menu appeared. Now simply tap on the restart. As you can see, the process has started, and now the screen has been turned off. Same thing with our device, and within a second the device will be automatically turned on back again, and it will be ready to use. Also, I will tell you that performing a simple rebuild from time to time is good for your device health and performance, because during that process the phone rests, we can say it in that way, and also during that process the RAM gets freed up. Alright, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Good morning, guys, and in front of me is Motorola Moto G86 Power, and let me show you how to change wallpaper. So at first, open the settings, then find and select personalize. Here click on wallpaper, and now choose which folder you wish to select your wallpaper from. You can go with your own photos, dynamic wallpapers, curated images, whatever you prefer. Let me choose, for example, this one. Now you can see how it looks on both home and lock screen. You can customize it if you wish, and then mark set wallpaper. Finally decide if it's for your home screen only, just your lock screen, or both of them. Let me pick both. And that's it, that will be all. So, thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I will show you how you can enable power saving mode on this phone. So to get started, swipe down from the top of your screen twice, which will show you a bunch of toggles, and then locate the power saving mode, which for me is on the third page, and it's labeled as battery saver. You can just click on it. It brings up this window letting you choose to enable the normal power saving mode, which is selected by default, and maximum battery saver. Now this one will be usable maybe if you get stranded on an island. Otherwise, you probably are interested in the standard mode. So once enabled, it changes the filling of the battery to yellow, and well, that's about it. Now when you're done using this, you can find this toggle once more, tap on it once again, and this will obviously turn off your power saving mode. So with that being said, hopefully you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I will show you how you can format your SD card. So to get started, you will want to open up your settings, and here we're going to navigate to storage. In the drop-down menu, select your SD card, which is going to be whatever it says other than this device. For me it says Android. Now click on the three dots in the corner and select Format. Then you just select Format and then once more, and this will delete all the data from the card. Now I do have 50 gigs used right here, and I don't actually know what's on here, so I'm gonna not go through this because I don't want to lose whatever I actually keep right here, which I don't even remember what it is. But once you do that, it automatically formats the card, which is just single click. Once it's finished, the card is ready to be used once again, so no extra steps needed. Now, anyway, with that being said, hopefully you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I will show you how you can insert SIM and SD card into this phone. So to get started, grab a SIM eject tool like this one, which should come provided with the device in the box. Now if you can find it, you could use a paperclip, strain on one of the ends, and it should work just as well. Now when you have that, you can pop out the tray, which is located on the top left side of the phone, as you can see right here. Push the pen in, and you can see that the tray will pop out enough for you to pull it. On the tray you have space for SIM card and SD card, one of each. Make sure that when you're placing your cards on the tray, they're laying flush on it. And if you flip the tray over, these cards shouldn't be falling out, as you can see. Now, inserting back into the device, the cards should start automatically working, hence why it's popping up with the SIM card pin, which you can see right here. I'm going to need to confirm that, and then the actual pattern. So the SIM card is working and the SD card is working as well. So there we go. Now, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Guys, in front of me is Motorola Moto G86 Power, and let me show you how to perform a soft reset. So if your device is stuck for some unknown reason, just tap on power button along with volume up button, tap and hold. And once you see Motorola logo and also feel a smooth vibration, you can remove fingers from both buttons and your device will be rebooted within a couple of seconds. And that's it, that'll be all. So thank you for watching, please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.
Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I will show you how you can enable and set up your portable hotspot. So to get started, you want to swipe down from the top of your screen twice, which will bring down all your toggles, and then locate the hotspot toggle, which will be on one of the pages. For me, it is on the second page right over here. Once you see it first time around, I recommend holding it. This will quickly take you to the settings, and in here you want to navigate to hotspot password. That's the reason why we want to navigate to settings. And here you can see we have a randomly generated password. So I'll get rid of this one and set up my own new password, which will need to have at least 8 characters in length. That can be letters, numbers, doesn't really matter. From there, once you click on OK, that saves your password, and you can close this if you don't want to change any other settings. I don't. So anyway, now that the password is changed, we can find the hotspot, tap on it to turn it on and connect to this hotspot with other devices. Now once you're done using it, you can tap on this toggle once more to turn it off. Hotspot will consume more of your phone's battery when it's running, so when you're not using it, it's best to just turn it off. And by default, it does have an option to automatically turn itself off after a period of inactivity. But anyway, with that being said, hopefully you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restart Motorola Moto G86 Power. Alright, so we have two methods how we can restart this device, and let me show you both of them. First one is a simple reboot using the power menu. This method is of course recommended when we have access to the phone and when the phone works normally, when it's responsive. So to do it, we need to click the power button and volume up button at the same time to launch the power menu. Just like that. And now simply tap on the restart. When you do it, your device will be turned off, then turned on again after a few seconds, and it will be ready to use. And that's the first method. Now let's go into the second one, which is called the force restart, and it's recommended, for example, when the phone is lagged or frozen, basically when it's unresponsive. All we need to do is to hold the power button and volume up button at the same time until the phone shuts down. So keep holding both of the buttons. And when the Moto logo appeared, we can release our fingers, and now we just need to simply wait until our device gets turned on. Alright, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Welcome, in front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I will show you how you can boot this device into Bootloader. So to get started, hold power button and volume up at the same time, and from the boot options select power off. When the phone turns off, hold power button and volume down at the same time, and when you see the screen light up, you can let go of both of the buttons. And this is our bootloader. Now in here you can navigate through the options with your volume buttons, the option that is selected at the moment will be visible one by one right here, which you can confirm by clicking on the power button. So start will take us back to Android. Restart bootloader, which will bring us back here, meaning it's kind of useless. We have recovery mode, power off, barcodes, bootloader logs, and we're back to start, which this time around I'm gonna press power button to confirm it so I can get back to Android. And there we go. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I will show you how you can enable and set up your Do Not Disturb mode. So to get started, swipe down from the top of your screen twice, and this will reveal a bunch of toggles, also revealing Do Not Disturb mode. For me it's right over here. Now for you it might be on some other page, but by default I think it should be somewhere here. Anyway, once you see this toggle, hold it the first time around, and this will quickly take you to the settings where you can customize this mode. So go over all these options right here. Once you've customized them, you can close this up and you don't ever have to go back there again if you don't want to change any of these settings. Next, to enable it manually, just find the toggle, tap on it, and that's it, you're good to go. Now you will need to remember to turn it off, as Do Not Disturb mode will run indefinitely in the background if you forget about it. So to turn it off, you just click on it like so. Now in the settings, we actually did have the option right over here to customize how it operates when you manually turn it on. I personally myself like to select it on a timer, so when I enable this, for instance for 4 hours, whenever I manually turn it on, it will run for only 4 hours. As you can see, it tells me that it's going to turn off at 11:29 on its own. So that would be a good option if you tend to forget about things like this. And if you didn't, you can tap on this once more to turn it off. Anyway, with that being said, hopefully you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I'll show you how you can record screen on this phone. So to get started, let's swipe down from the top of our screen twice, which will show us all the toggles. And then on one of the pages, you should have the screen recording toggle. For me, it is on the third page right over here. Once you click on it, you can then choose what kind of sound will be recorded. The touches will be recorded, and also you can add a selfie camera that it will be this kind of circle that you can just move around. I'm going to keep it as it is by default. Press on record. This begins a 3-second countdown and then starts recording. So now you can open up any kind of application, record it, and once I'm done, I can click right here on this square. There we go. And this will automatically save the recording to your Photos application. Let's navigate to Collections. And from here, I'm gonna go to, I presume, Screenshots. And typically that would be the case. As you can see, we do have screen recordings right here, but some dipshit at work right here decides to change some settings, and I honestly have no clue where that is in this case. I can still show this, but just know your screen recording would be located in here 100% by default. So it would be most likely visible at the very top, and obviously you can scroll down and find other screen recordings that I've captured before, but in my case I need to show it by just finding it right here as a notification. I have no other way of knowing where that file actually is. So there it is. Anyway, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I will show you how you can import contacts from your SIM card to the device. So to get started, you're gonna navigate to your standalone contacts application, like this one right over here. Next, gonna go to Organize, select Manage SIM, and this displays all the contacts that are located on your SIM card. Now, by default, your phone will try to import these contacts to Google account. It is a Google application, so obviously they want to hoover up all your personal data and your friends' personal data, like their phone numbers, because God forbid any one of us have privacy. So I'm going to switch this up to something that isn't cloud stored, like the account, to something like the device. And as you can see, well, for the purpose of my complaint right here, this doesn't really matter because all these contacts already existed on the Google account, but these are also all the kind of default contacts, like the account, or your numbers, like value, how much you can call and stuff like that, and voicemail and stuff like that, so it doesn't really matter right here. But also, as you've seen, because all of them were already on the Google account, they were not available to me to like import them again because they already existed there. But the moment I swap to the device, they all are selected, and I can deselect some of them as none of these contacts exist on the phone itself. So now if I import them, they'll get imported to the phone. And depending on where you import your contacts to, sometimes you might need to switch the display location. So you can do so by clicking right here where it says All Contacts and change it to, for instance, Device Contacts and the Google Account Contacts, or just All, which is the default option. Anyway, with that being said, hope you found this very helpful. And if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I'll show you how you can boot this device into safe mode. So to get started, we're gonna pull down our notifications twice, click on the power button, and from the boot options, hold power off. As you can see, this changes into reboot to safe mode. So we're gonna click on OK. This will initiate a reboot, and when the device boots back up, it automatically enters safe mode, in which only the pre-installed applications will function, so any app that you have installed yourself will be temporarily disabled, and neither you nor the device will be able to start it up. And as you can see, the device is back on. We are in safe mode, and in a second you'll see most likely grayed out applications. Yep, like these ones. So these apps will not run in safe mode, and an entire basically page on the second page. So if you try to even open them up, it gives you this message: downloaded apps disabled in safe mode. Now once you're done with safe mode and you want to go back to the normal one, all you would need to do is hold your, I believe it's power button, volume up, yep. And from the boot options, just select restart. When the device boots back up, it automatically would enter normal mode. So with that being said, hopefully you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I'll show you how we can hard reset this device through settings. So to get started, you want to open up your settings. In here, scroll all the way down to System, select Reset Options, and then choose Erase All Data, Factory Reset. This will present you with a list of data that will be removed by this process, which importantly includes things like photos, music, and all user data. I don't have anything here that I want to back up, so I'm just going to jump to the next page by selecting Erase All Data. Now, before I do so, I do want to also point out, if you're using eSIM card, you might want to select this as well to erase that. I don't have anything like that here, so I'm just going to select Erase Data. If you have a screen lock, you need to confirm it, and then click Erase All Data a second time, which will then begin factory resetting your device. Now, this process will probably take about 2 minutes to finish up, give or take a minute. And once it's completed, we will be presented with Android setup screen. So I'll be back once that is visible for me. And as you can see, the process is now finished, and you can set up your device however you like. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I will show you how you can put this device into Fastboot mode. So to get started, we're gonna hold power button and volume up, which brings up the boot options, and here select power off. Now when the device turns off, hold power button, volume down at the same time, and you can let go of both of them when you see the bootloader, which will be right about now. So in here, technically this is labeled as Fastboot mode, but if whatever you need Fastboot mode isn't really detecting it as such, you can also navigate to a different Fastboot mode. Using volume buttons, you want to select recovery mode, press power button to confirm it. In a moment you will see Android with no command, so when you do, hold the power button, and while holding it you're going to click on volume up once. Like so. Now in here, we're now in the recovery mode, and just like before, we're going to use volume buttons to navigate. So with that in mind, you want to select to enter Fastboot, and then confirm it with the power button. And here's our dedicated Fastboot mode. And just like before, you can navigate here using your volume buttons and confirm things using your power button. And going quickly over, we have basically access to all the previous menus that we have gone through. So Reboot System now takes us back to Android. We have Enter Recovery Mode, which is the previous screen. We have Bootloader, which is the first screen after turning off the device. And the last option is Power Off. So anyway, I'm going to stick with the first one, confirm it, and this will bring me back to Android. And as you can see, we're now back in Android. So, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I will show you how you can put this phone into recovery mode. So to get started, hold the power button and volume up at the same time, and from the boot options, select power off. When the device turns off, you're going to hold power button and volume down. And when the device starts booting up, which is, I guess right now, you can let go of both of the buttons, and then using volume buttons, where you have arrows as well, you want to have a recovery mode visible right here, like so, and then press power button to confirm that option. Next, we will most likely see Android with no command, so to get past this, we're going to hold power button, and while holding it, you're going to press volume up once, and this redirects us to the recovery mode. And here, just like before, we're going to use volume buttons to navigate up or down, and power button will be used to confirm whatever is selected. Now, going over the options, now on your end, because of the camera settings, it's barely visible, the other options that are right here. So you'll kind of be clearly seeing only like one at a time which one is selected, which I'm going to go through down the list. So we have Reboot System Now, which takes us back to Android. We have Reboot to Bootloader, which will bring us to the previous page. Enter Fastboot Mode, which will take us to the dedicated Fastboot mode. Apply updates from ADB or SD card. Wipe data. Mount system. View logs. Run tests. And power off. So anyway, I'm going to stick with the first option, confirm it, and like I mentioned before, this will now bring me back to Android. And there we go. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola G86 Power, and today I'll show you how you can hard reset this device through recovery mode. So before I get started, I'm going to quickly mention that you can do this reset in order to get rid of a screen lock if you have one set that you just don't know. I don't have any screen lock, but the process would be exactly the same. So you would just hold your power button and volume up at the same time. And from the boot options, no matter where you are, you can select power off. This will turn off your device, and when your phone turns off, you can then hold power button, volume down at the same time, let go of both of them when you have this screen show up. Now next, using volume buttons, you want to have recovery mode show up right here and press power button to confirm it. Before we get to recovery mode, we get blocked by Android with no command. So when you see that, hold the power button, and while holding it, press volume up once. like this. Now in recovery mode, again using volume buttons to navigate, you want to scroll down and select wipe data, factory reset, confirm it using your power button, then select factory data reset, and you can see that this formats data. Last thing it says it's data wipe complete, at which point reboot system now is selected, so by default, so press power button and this will reboot the device. Continue resetting your phone in the background, and when that's finished we will be presented with Android setup screen. So I'll be back once that is visible for me. And as you can see, the process is now finished and you can set up your device however you like. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restore WhatsApp backup on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Alright, so let's begin. Before we open up our WhatsApp, let's open up the settings first. And in here, simply scroll down, go into the Google, and make sure that you're logged in into proper Google account. You need to be logged in into the same Google account on which you made the backup before, because if you will be logged in into other Google account, there's a chance that you won't be able to restore your chat. So simply make sure that you are logged in into proper account. Now we can simply open up the WhatsApp. Now click on agree and continue. We can click on allow to send us the notifications, and now we need to type our phone number in this bar. If you don't know what is your phone number, you can always click on what's my number and it will be automatically copied. That's actually the thing that I'm going to do. Hit on what's my number, then hit on next, and now we need to verify our phone number. We have two methods how we can do it. We can use the code from the SMS message or use the missed call. I always pick the missed call because it works really fast, and sometimes receiving the message takes a little bit longer. Okay, and once we have verified our phone number, something like that appears. Restore your chats. Below we can see the date on which we made the last backup. Below we can see its size and the account on which we made it. And as you can see, it's the same Google account that I have shown you in the settings of our Motorola. Also remember that if you don't restore your chats right now, you won't be able to do it later. So simply do it right now. Hit on restore. Now the process will start. It's going to take, in my case, it's not going to take long because I don't have that many messages. Already it's finished. 80 messages restored. Your media will restore in the background. Now hit on next. Now we have the profile info. In here, simply type your name. And if you are interested in changing the profile photo, hit the green plus icon. Then hit next. Alright, and now as you take a look, all of the messages, including the videos and the photos, has been successfully restored on our Motorola. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a WhatsApp backup on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Alright, so all you need to do is to open up your WhatsApp. Now click on those three dots in the top right corner and click on the settings. Now we need to find the chats. Now chat backup. And we have a lot of things. Let me describe them for you. Let's begin with the Google account. In here, as you can see, currently this Google account is selected, and that's also the account on which I am logged in my settings of my Motorola. and on that account that is currently selected on your device, right in here, your backup will be stored in the cloud. So for example, if you want to restore your backup in the future, you will need to be logged into the same Google account that you have selected right in here. It is really important, so don't forget about it. Of course, we can also add another account. Simply click on add, and there you will have a chance to log into other Google account and select it right in here. Below we have also the automatic backups. Defaultly this option is set on off, but we have modes such as weekly, monthly, or only when I tap the backup. Currently I set it on the monthly, which means that each month the backup will be automatically made and I don't need to do this manually. It is really convenient feature because I don't need to remember about making a backup. It's made automatically. So pick the option that you want. Also, let's include the videos in our backup. Make sure it's selected, and on the bottom we have end-to-end encrypted backup. If you choose to turn it on, in here basically you can create a unique password that you will need to type in the future if you want to restore your chats. But be aware that if you lose your password, you won't be able to restore the chats. So if you want to create it, because it's not necessary, if you choose to create that password, simply don't forget it. Okay, now also make sure that you have some free Google storage space, and now hit on backup. Now the process will start in a second. In my case it won't take long because I don't have many messages. Alright, backup has been made. I should take a look on the last backup, and on the hour it was made like 10 seconds ago. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in front of me I have Motorola Moto G86 Power, and in this video I'm going to show you how to reset this device. Okay, so first we need to open up the settings, because we have two methods how we can do it. The first one is simply through the settings. So to do it, we need to open up the settings and scroll down until we find the system, and in here we need to click on reset options. Of course, we are interested in the factory reset in this video, but in here, for example, you can also reset mobile network settings, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, reset device settings, app preferences, and also erase the eSIMs if you want. But let's select the last option. Remember that all of your data will be erased permanently from your device. So before doing it, if you have that possibility, you can create a backup of your data if you want. If you don't know how to do it, on our channel there's a video when I'm showing you how to do it step by step. So if you want, you can look for it. And now all you need to do is to simply tap on erase all data, then follow the instructions on the screen, and if you do everything properly, and I'm sure that you will, your device will be turned off, then it will be automatically turned on back again, and the next thing you need to do is to set up your device. So that's the first method, but we also have the second one, which is called the force restart. The factory reset through the recovery mode, my bad. And to do it, we need to power off our device. So click power button and volume up, and hit on power off, just like that. Okay, and now to enter the recovery mode, we need to use the two button combination. We need to hold the power button and volume up button at the same time. So keep holding both of the buttons, just like that. Now, using the volume keys, we need to find recovery mode, and now confirm by clicking the power button. Now we need to wait a little. Okay, and now we have the Android logo and it says no command. And now to move forward, we need to hold the power button and tap volume up, just like that. Now again, use volume keys to move around this menu. Select wipe data / factory reset. Click on the power button. Again, select factory data reset, confirm. You can see on the bottom that data wipe has been completed. Now select reboot system now. Click on the power button, and now within a few seconds our device will be turned on automatically, and next thing we need to do is to set up our device. Alright, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a backup on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Alright, so all we need to do is to open up our settings. Now, once we are here, we need to scroll down into the bottom until we find backup or copy data. We are going to use the first option, backup data, because the second one only brings data from another device, but in our case we would like to get out data to another device from this one. So we won't be needing it. This option is good for restoring the backup, for example. So now click on backup data. Now we have our account storage and the Google account that we are currently logged into. Up below we can see how many free storage space in the cloud we have, because our backup will be saved right in there. Make sure that you have some free storage space, and don't forget the account on which you are making the backup, because for example, if you want to restore the backup in the future, you'll need to be logged into the same Google account that was right in here before the backup. Below, make sure the backup by Google one is enabled. When it comes to the backup details, in here we have a list of things that will be backuped. Okay, and now all we need to do is to hit on backup now. Now I also need to confirm by drawing my screen lock. Now the process should start at any second. Okay, as you can see, under the backup word a thin bar appeared, and it's starting slowly to fulfill. Basically, when it disappears, it means that our backup has been successfully made. We'll also see a notification on the bottom of the screen, which says that the backup has been successfully made. Of course, if everything goes well. And also, under the backup by Google one sentence, we will see how many things has been copied, and also the date. So I'll see you once this process is finished. Alright, the backup has been successfully made. We can see that it was made 0 minutes ago. Also, as you take a look on the hour, they are matching. Also, under the backup details, we have a list of things that has been successfully backup. So it copied 36 apps. Also the call history and the device settings. Don't worry about the photos and videos because they are synced automatically into the Google. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to unlock Motorola Moto G86 Power without the password. Okay, in the beginning I will tell you that please only try to unlock your phone, in no other case someone else's, because that might be considered as a crime, and that's also unethical, so have that in mind. We have two methods how we can do it on our own, and I'll show you both of the methods. But for the first method, let's pretend that this phone isn't locked for now, but basically each step that I'm going to show you for the first method, you need to repeat on any other device, because you know, this one will be locked. But for the second method, we will normally use our Motorola. So for the first method, we need to open up the Chrome, and this method will only work when your device has in settings one feature enabled. Let me show which one. It's under the device finders. As you open up the security and privacy settings, click on right in here, and the Find Hub option must be turned on, otherwise it won't work. Now we need to open up the Chrome. Also, when it comes to the Google account, we need to be logged into the same Google account on which we were logged in on our Motorola. Now find your Motorola, and in here click on Factory Reset Device. Also, I will tell you that for both of the methods that I'm going to show you, basically you will lose all of your data. That's the only way. So have that in mind, that you will lose everything, unless you have a backup, of course. So when you have a backup, you'll be able to restore your things. Now, when you have Factory Reset Device, we need to simply click on Next right now. And as a second step, we will need to sign into our Google account to erase our device. Simply hit on Next, follow the instruction on the screen, and if you do everything properly, and I'm sure that you will, your device will be turned off, then turned on again, and the next thing you need to do is to set up your device. That's the first method. And now let's go for the second one. Now we normally use our Motorola, and now we cannot remember the password. and what to do. Also for the second method, we will also lose our data because we need to perform a factory reset through the recovery mode. So now what to do? We need to power off the device. Let's hit the power button and volume up button and click on power off. Oh, actually it requires the password, so don't worry. We need to simply hold now the volume down button and power button. We need to keep holding until the screen goes off. Now release and quickly hold again, just like that. Now using the volume keys, we need to find recovery mode and now hit the power button to launch it. Now we need to wait a few seconds. Okay, we have the Android logo and it says no command. Now to move forward, we need to hold the power button and we need to tap volume up, just like that. Now again, using volume keys, we need to select wipe data / factory reset, click the power button, again select factory data reset, confirm. We can now see on the bottom that data wipe has been completed. Now select reboot system now, click the power button, and now within a second the device will be turned on, and the next thing we need to do is to set up our device. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.